Hi, Robbie.
Hey, Anthony.
How are you doing today?
I'm alright. Just pissing out. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. So thank you again for taking this meeting with me. I know we spoke earlier on the phone. We want to see if we can get you set up with your stores carrying all 10 of your stores carrying Muscle Farm protein. Before we get started, I brought you a business card, so I'll give you one of that.
Perfect.
So, Robbie, if I could show you a way so that you can increase revenues throughout all 10 of your stores, is that something you might be interested in?
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's always the goal over here. We're always trying to increase market share, increase revenue, and just be the leader and eventually beat out GNC.
Perfect. No, that's what I like to hear. So, what actually got you into this industry?
About 10 years ago, I broke up with my girlfriend and I decided to finally live a healthy lifestyle. I was about 50 pounds, 60 pounds overweight, and I really wanted to just change my lifestyle. So I got really hard into the gym, and eventually I opened up one store, which was Popeyes. And then from there, we grew and grew and grew. Word of mouth traveled. They found that we carried a lot of products. So now here we are, 10 stores.
Perfect. You have great reputation with your brand as well. So where do you see yourself store in about 5 years? Where do you want to take your store? Do you want to grow it? Do you want to expand?
That's a great question. To be honest, I really like our locations right now. I think they're all strategically placed, and I think that to saturate the market with more Popeyes wouldn't really bring us to our goal. I think what we're really going to start doing is expanding, diversifying our product lines, and start to just add more diversity to our stores. So when our customers come in, they actually buy more product.
Perfect. That's great. The nice thing with Muscle Farm is you get a good recognizable brand. So that brings customers into your stores. Once they're in your stores, you have a great variety of products. That'll get them actually buying more products. So that'll increase revenues on its own. So what is your short-term goal for bringing more customers in the stores? Because I know it's a very competitive industry. There's a lot of competitors out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great question. So, exactly for the reason that I brought you here today, I'm considering a few brands of protein that I want to bring on. And I was really interested in Muscle Farm. I did some research, and I found out that you guys have a lot of things that I believe in, and I really like your corporate structure and what you guys are doing as a company.
Perfect. So, a big thing of most businesses like this is getting repeat customers. Mm-hmm. How do you guys currently entice your customers to keep coming back?
It's a great question. So right now we do a lot of, we try and at every purchase grab their email so that we can specifically target them on things that they bought in the past. So we just send them emails on what they bought in the past, whether there's a deal on that now or whether there's products that go really well with the products that they bought before. That's kind of what we're doing, and that's our initiative right now in order to get the way.
I completely understand, and that has worked great for a lot of local businesses. Mm-hmm. With Muscle Farm, the nice thing, like you mentioned before, you look for that diversification within your product line. Mm-hmm. Muscle Farm carries 11 flavors of protein powder. That'll give you a wide array of choices for your customers, and when you keep your customers happy, what I've learned is you give them the flavors they want, they'll be happy, they'll come back, they'll give you repeat business. They'll spread the word about Popeyes, and more people are going to come in to your business and give you that actual generated profits. So,
cool.
So I know the fitness industry is growing fast, and unfortunately a big online competitor is shopping online. Is there any way or any kind of promotions you guys are trying to entice by keeping people to shop at your store instead of online?
That has been a pretty big barrier for us right now. So like I said, we're really taking advantage of grabbing their emails and sending them personalized promotional offers through there. And that's how we're trying to kind of beat the competition with the online buying, because with the online buying, they don't have the same overhead. They don't have to worry about the costs that we're worrying about as a brick and mortar store. So that's kind of what we're doing as an initiative to kind of combat that. Does that answer your question?
It does, but let me touch upon that. You said you guys are trying to just because you guys have more overhead prices compared to online, which is understandable.
Yes.
Do you guys find you're adjusting the price of your products to reflect that? So do you guys think you're charging your products a little more expensive, or would you guys kind of be better off charging a lower price but selling more?
Yeah, I think that's what we're in the stage in right now. Because yeah, you bring up a great point. That's very true. I think right now we are actually charging a couple percent more on each product to cover the overhead charge. And what you're bringing up with maybe kind of lowering the price of it to get more customers in is a great idea and a viable option. Definitely.
See, at the end of the day, you're trying to get as many customers in the store as you can, just because more customers generates more sales. Nice thing with Muscle Farm as well is it has a very low margin.
Mm-hmm.
So that means is when you do sell a tub, you have more flexibility to adjust the price, so you can actually sell a little bit higher, so you're still going to be generating those revenue, but still getting customers through your doors, keeping that repeat business as well.
Okay.
So after going over all this, can you see how Muscle Farm's approaching can help you generate more profit and bring more customers in the store?
Yeah, most definitely. However, what's the price? What price would you be giving me the tubs for?
The tubs? So the tubs retail for a 5 pound tub retails for around $80. Online, just because of the price, it retails around $75. So the cost on these tubs is $45. So if you would be selling it at a $70 price point, which is cheaper than online, which because we can work out the pricing and details a little bit further, but you're getting about a $30 profit margin off each tub sold, which is, from what I hear, a little bit above industry standards.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. Right now on my current products, we're getting about a 28-25 profit margin on most of our proteins. Is there anything better you could do with the price?
Well, it really depends on how much you're willing to order. You do have 10 stores. Basic order is usually around 50 to 100 tubs per store.
Okay.
You can get trade discounts if you do want to buy more. The only thing is you'll be fully stocked with all of the flavors, so it really isn't a downside. Your customers have full variety. You can kind of play around with flavors as well. You can see which ones are the most popular and stock more of those. So what I recommend at first is kind of go in the middle, so like 75 tubs for each of your stores, and now you can see which stores sell more, which flavor sells more, and you can kind of take it from there.
Awesome, sounds good. Okay. Tell you what, Anthony, I really like what you're saying. However, like I said, I'm diversifying and I'm trying to find new product lines and kind of see what works for us and finding a happy medium. So, Muscle Farm sounds great. However, I don't know if this can fit my needs just because I'm still shopping around in the market.
No, Robbie, I can completely understand. The market is a little saturated. There are competitors here and there. They don't have the same brand awareness as Muscle Farm. And I can hear completely where you're coming from. I actually did a deal with GNC about a few months ago. And Terry, the owner of the actual GNC stores, he was a little skeptical at first. I have a written testimonial here from Terry saying how once he started carrying the Muscle Farm brand, his sales increased by 10% overall as a store. That just shows the popularity of the brand as well as the marketing they put back behind it. They endorse a lot of great athletes, and that's where they actually get a lot of their customer base from. So here's a written testimonial from Terry.
Okay.
So does that help you ease your mind?
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like what happened here was that it brought more customers into the store and thus they bought other products other than just protein.
Exactly. So he was very satisfied with that. So after hearing all this, would you want to go with a 75 tub order per store and get a 5% discount? Or would you want to go with a 50 tub order per store and just pay full price?
So 75 tubs per store gets me
5% discount.
And 50 tubs gets me...
There'd be no discount, you'd be paying that $45 fee.
You know what? If I'm gonna do it, I might as well go both feet in. Let's do the 75 tubs at 5% discount to increase my profit margins and see how that goes. And if I need to decrease orders, increase orders, we'll go from there.
How about we set up a meeting next Friday, anytime between 12 and 5, and I'll bring the paperwork over and finalize everything.
Yeah, bring at least bring one of every flavor. Let me check them out.
Perfect.
See what one maybe work the best.
Robbie, I'm glad I could work something out today. Thanks for taking this meeting with me.
Hey, no worries.